Hey guys, welcome to BitBoy Crypto. Today we've got an incredible interview for you guys with CryptoFace. If you don't know CryptoFace, he's got an awesome YouTube channel about trading, and he built something called Cipher, which is basically an indicator on steroids. You're going to see in this interview that people have been able to take one Bitcoin and turn it into 6 Bitcoins in only a matter of weeks with this program. So this is not a paid review. I wasn't paid anything for this. I'm not showing you a referral link. This is literally just me sitting down with CryptoFace to talk about Cipher because I think this is a tool that could change people's lives, and it already has. So make sure you stay tuned and watch the interview. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be talking to CryptoFace. As you can see, he's got something on his face, but he also got something on his mind. He wants to talk to us about Cipher, which is a really cool trading tool I've been looking at. I've been trying to figure out how to use it, but I know a lot of other YouTubers you watch have been using this and saying glowing things about it. So we're going to talk about it, figure out, maybe if it's something for you guys to use. And so CryptoFace, how are you doing today?
Good, man. Thank you for asking. Pretty much just waking up, and so we're having our afternoon coffee. And so it's my pleasure to spend it here with you, man, for sure. Thank you for having me. I like your channel. You're a nice guy.
Appreciate it. Thank you. So I used to be a late riser until 3 weeks ago, and I've totally changed. I've started getting up early. I usually didn't get up before like 10 a.m. or 11 at the earliest, but
my dad says I'm kind of like Benjamin Franklin because apparently he used to just take 3 or 4 hour naps like whenever he could.
Yeah.
But yeah, my sleep schedule, dude, it varies. And I mean, I have like people all over the world, and so yeah, man, it's nice to be able to just sleep when I want, get up when I want to, and I have in things to do and stuff and whatnot, but yeah, man, it's nice being free and hopefully spreading the freedom to the world. That's what it's all about, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely agree with that. And I definitely have that same mindset of like, you know what? One of the reasons why I work from home is so I can do what I want to do when I want to do it, So
Yeah.
that is something that comes with financial. I'm not saying I'm rich or anything, but, financial freedom in terms of, just being able to make money for yourself and not having to make money for other people all the time. You have that right. I've actually recently just decided to start getting up early because I'm trying to get news stories out before everybody else.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see how that works out. But yeah, so let's talk about Cipher because I was telling you a little bit before you came on. There's another YouTuber a lot of you guys probably know, Crypto Zombie, and in San Francisco when we went to our Tron event a few weeks ago, I had actually talked to you a couple days before that event, but I didn't really know what Cipher was. And I walked into the hotel we were staying at, and within 5 minutes, he was telling me about Cipher, and he said, listen, this thing is about to go. He said there's about to be a giant green candle on Bitcoin. I know this because this Cipher is telling me it's about to happen, and we're about to have a huge candle. I was like, okay, yeah, that's cool. I knew I'd talk to you. I hadn't really looked at it yet. And I swear to y'all, within 30 minutes, we got a huge green candle. And he was just like, told you guys, told you it was happening. So that definitely piqued my interest, on Cipher and things like that. So it's definitely something I'm interested in. I've been looking at. So kind of how does it work and what's the advantage to people?
Well, first off, that's a cool story. Yeah, I know within maybe like 2 weeks after Cipher was launched to the public, I reached out to you. You were one of the people I reached out to and said, hey, do you want to give Cipher a spin? Yada, yada, yada. So I'm not paying you anything. You're not getting paid anything. I just want to make that clear because there are a couple channels who've been people have been really excited when people find something that actually works and they're not losing their money, they're making money. And it's I mean, we have all kinds of stories from people of all different shapes and sizes that are really making a positive difference in their life. And so no one's botting anything or paying for anything. It's all natural, and it's a beautiful thing. So just want to kind of get that out of the way.
Sure.
What was your question? I'm sorry.
The question was, what is it and how does it work?
Okay. So the best way to describe Market Cipher is it is the ultimate indicator package to any trader, whether they are new or advanced. And they've been trading for a while, just like a plumber needs a plunger, and a race car driver needs a steering wheel. Market Cipher is the only indicator that any trader needs. It can be the only thing you have on your screen, and there's always an opportunity, if not with Bitcoin, with shit coins, stock market, currencies, Forex. It's a beautiful, amazing thing. It's a combination of standard indicators. Hang on, my dog you have to chew on the squeakiest toy.
Now it's gonna play fetch. So
yeah, I know. Yeah, he just
dog, so I get.
So he's going all crazy. So it's a combination of some standard indicators. There's your RSIs are in it and stuff, but they're all a little tweaked. And there's also a few indications that my partner and I have taken almost 2 years to create, and they are wonderful, wonderful indicators that are leading and not lagging. They tell you what direction the price is going to go before it goes there. And man, it's just like it's truly amazing. And so yeah, we have over 1,500 people that are actively using Market Cipher as we speak in all different kinds of markets. And I'm not trying to sound like I'm bragging, but we have top ranked BITUNIX traders to, people that are brand new. I'm not saying people can just walk into it and understand everything and hit the ground running. A lot of people do. But yeah, once you just take a little time, you watch the tutorials, you just work with it a little bit, and there's so many different strategies you can use. If I can do it, if an old man can do it, if a single mother can do it, there's no reason you can't. If you have, you can do it with one eye, and so yeah, it's amazing. So I don't know. Do you want me to share my screen or?
Yeah, let's do a screen share. Let's check it out. And I think that here's one thing about this tool. Is that you mentioned BitMEX traders and things like that. This is a great kind of tool from what I've seen, for doing leverage trading and margin trading and things like that. That's a little more advanced than obviously just going on Binance and buying and selling, some coins and stuff like that. However, with margin trading, there's a really steep learning curve if you're trying to do it all on your own. So having something like this, that's an indicator that could kind of, show you, kind of good spots to get in, then I think that's a great tool for people just starting out. Also, if you're leverage trading, be careful.
Yeah, definitely. You don't have to. It's not just for. You don't have to be a leverage trader. You can trade at anything, and so yeah. And if you're going to trade leverage, you definitely want to start out with small leverage, especially in a time like now, where things are a little crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. So what you're looking at, we're just looking at Bitcoin right now, and Market Cipher has 3 parts to it. There's Market Cipher A, B, and then Market Cipher support and resistance. Market Cipher A gives you indications and leading and lagging indicator symbols on the actual chart itself. Market Cipher B is this amazing combination of waves and other indications on the bottom.
It looks like a melted popsicle.
Which part looks like a melted popsicle?
The bottom. The market
bottom.
Yeah.
Does
it not?
Yeah, actually, it's almost like those red, white, and blue popsicles.
That's you're thinking exactly what I'm thinking. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds pretty good right now. It's hot as hell.
Yeah.
Where probably half the world is right now. My favorite, actually, sorry to get off subject, but are like the Ninja Turtle old ice creams and the SpongeBob ice creams with the little gummy eyeballs. Those are damn good.
Oh yeah, definitely. I got young kids, so we're always getting those whenever the ice cream man comes by.
Hell yeah. So hopefully if you decide to get Market Cipher, anyone out there, you can have as much ice cream and popsicles as you want. No one's going to stop you. So I guess where do we start? I mean, I can go over all the indications and everything kind of
I think the best thing to do is to really, like, when you're looking at it, you're seeing all these dots. You know, you're seeing the and kind of from a distance until you zoom in real close at them, you know, they kind of just look like you see some X's, some triangles, some dots, maybe some triangle looking things. So, and this of course on the Market Cipher A. So explain to us what each one of those points mean, because I think that's really important for people to look at, because when they understand those, they can automatically look and see that this thing works.
All right. So we're going to pull up Bitcoin and we'll go to the weekly. So with any indicator or anytime you assess the market, you always want to start with the higher time frames because they tend to be the most accurate, and size matters in crypto, in trading, right? And so let me actually pull up my legend. For example, these green dots, looking at Cipher A, green dots represent a bullish movement. Green dots are bullish. These yellow clusters are bullish little diamonds. That signifies bullish movement. The red ones signify bearish movement. I'm pulling up a little key rate here so people can kind of get an idea. All right, here we go. The yellow X's are absolutely amazing. Yellow X's are an indication of whale play manipulation. Oftentimes, it means that there is a dump coming, although sometimes if it's a whale play, sometimes whales do pump it. But big sign is the yellow X. Veteran traders really like the yellow X because it is an indicator that most people say doesn't exist. An indicator that shows you that a whale is about to make a move. And so that's pretty much it for Market Cipher A, okay? And I kind of like just Market Cipher gives you like a picture. It's like a painting, right? It kind of gives you an idea of just how the feeling of the market, what's going to happen, both lagging and leading. Both are useful. Looking at Market Cipher B, we have a combination of oscillators and waves. The green wave right here is so important. This is transaction flow, money flow. So it has nothing to do with price, but has everything to do with movement and the amount of life that is in Bitcoin or any market that you're trading. So when it is thick and green and increasing, we are bullish. There is life. I'm looking to long bottoms, looking for green dots, which on Market Cipher B. Market Cipher B, green dots represent a bottom. Doesn't mean it's the bottom forever, right? But a bottom. So that is a bullish sign in many cases. These blue waves, if you come to my channel, all my followers, my subscribers hear me talk about the blue wave momentum algorithm stuff all the time because it is a popular strategy that we use for trading. Your lines up here are your RSIs that are smoothed over. So I guess, did you have a question, something to say?
Sure, I could say lots of things. When you're talking about the cash flow and the green and red, like, is that kind of based on volume? Is what that's based on, or is it something, you know, wider than that?
And so it's money flow, right? And so it is kind of, you could say volume, right? It's the amount of transactions, right? So amount of times Bitcoin is moving. So like Brad Pitt in that one zombie space movie, so he's like, movement is life. Movement is life. Like space and rocks and shit. And he's kind of right. For some reason, that quote stuck with me because it's true. So when there's movement, right, when it's bigger, right? The more movement on planet Earth, the more humans there are, the bigger we are, right? So the things are going to grow. When it's red and there's less, things slow down and there's death, right? So it's the same thing applies to Bitcoin. So I'll give you an example. Right now is a scary time for a lot of traders, including myself, because the money flow, the amount of transactions are going down. I've been doing this long enough to know that that is not a bullish thing. It is a bearish thing, right? And we see it because we're getting lower lows and, or excuse me, lower highs and lower lows, right? And so if things don't change and we don't see a pump or something, we go to a new channel, then, you know, we'll see if this starts a bear trend. I want to talk about, you know, probably the most famous strategy with market Cipher is the anchor wave, trigger wave with the blue wave momentum algorithm here. And I'll kind of explain that. When we have a blue wave, where's my darn, here we go. Okay. So let's say we have we have this blue wave right here, right? This is what I would call an anchor wave because it is bigger than this little wave.
Yeah.
When the white part cuts into the blue, it signifies a bottom or a top. So if we're above this white zero line, so this white line is the zero, when this white part cuts into the blue, that is the top of the market. Below the zero line, if it cuts into the blue, that would be the bottom of the market at the time, right? So what we have found
pretty much
is that,
looks like it works 100%.
well, right here, it's in sideways and up markets, you're looking too long.
You're right.
When we're in a bearish market, then you're looking to short the tops, right? And so I'm not going to say you're right. It does work 100% of the time because I'm going to have a million trolls come out and try to find everything I did wrong.
Can't say that. Obviously, I'm being a little exaggerative, but it does look like it is just looking at the chart, it is a good indicator for sure.
I'll tell you what, though. I tell you what. I got something to show you because I can't help myself. We have, boom, I have to pull it up. So in the Discord, we have profit logs. We have brand new people all the time. Look at this guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 trades in a row. He's at 100%, right? This guy right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 9 out of 10 trades in a row. If you look right here, he started on August 4th. It is August 12th. In 8 days, he's made 5.6 Bitcoin.
Wow.
90%.
Off of 1.5.
Off of 1.5. Yep. Wow. Keith Waring, another YouTuber, to a month and a half, 2 months ago, took 0.2 Bitcoin and turned it into 5 Bitcoin in just over 2 weeks. Wow. Look at these people. Look at these people. I'm telling you. And yes, some people have traded before. Some people, I have some very great traders that follow me. I also have most of the people, crypto's the first thing they've ever traded. Most traders in this crypto Bitcoin shit is the first time they've ever traded, right? And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So we do have people that are batting technically 100%. I got people that are batting 100%. I'm not 100%, but I got people that do. A lot of people hitting 80%, 90%. Beautiful. So when there's a big wave and then a smaller wave, then you can count on the price dumping. In fact, let me show you an example of what just happened recently with Bitcoin. Because Market Cipher has been showing us the whole damn time. So right here, okay, these waves, we have a big white wave, the tallest one, and then look, there's a smaller one right here. Cut in, then another one, then another one, then another one. This was showing us that shit is going to hit the fan, right? And look, it did. So right here, the price was still moving sideways in a channel, but it was telling us that shit's going to hit the fan. It's going to go down. It's going to go down. And look, bang, it went down. Price went down from technically, well, let's see. Okay, so the first short kind of signal it gave was this wick right here from 11,500 up to 12,000, right? And then we're on the 6-hour candles right here. So technically you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, 36 hours to get into that short trade. Then boom, this price went down. We'll say it's from here down 8%, 7%, right? And so Zombie, when you guys had that meeting, knew what was going to happen next because of these waves, right? And technically, yeah, you don't have to wait for a trigger. When you have a green dot on one of these anchor waves, I wanted to show you the weekly real quick. I wanted to show you the weekly to start because.
Well, let's talk about before he shows the weekly. I want to talk to people like if you get this in some of your training videos for it. You know, you said that it's better to kind of start wider and then zoom in with your time frames. Like if somebody wanted to get this and then start trading, like what are the key time frames that you would say to look at? Like start with the daily, start with the weekly, and then go down. And which point are you actually making your trades? Like on the 4 hour, or does that make sense?
Very good question. I'm glad you asked it. So the answer is all time frames, but I can give you a little more of a precise answer.
Yep.
After a big move, the larger time frames, the 2, the 4, the 6, the 8 hour are extra juicy, right? And the small time frames are juicy too. But when there's gas, you know, when there's a big move, we're cooking with gas. And so the waves are very smooth. They are very clear, right?
Yeah.
When volume goes down and things are stagnant, the larger, they'll be like jagged. They'll be jagged and can be a little bit more difficult to read. Not impossible. Like, I mean, this was pretty obvious. These are going down. So like, it was pretty obvious. But my personal favorite time frames, the 5 minute has been murdering for the blue waves, right? For scalping, take if you just scalp, get in, get out when your next move comes, you'll make more money than sitting here waiting 2 weeks, hoping the big move's going to come. And that's even if it goes in the direction that you want it to. So take the small moves. So let's say, for example, like this was a trigger wave right here. You entered here. When the wave comes to the top side, this is probably the top. And so you want to get your money in here, get it out here, right? Try to use a limit order so you don't pay the fees. And that's it. So you don't want to sit there and hold on to your trade forever. But basically the strategy is you identify your environment. What are the big time frames telling us, right? So during this time, for the past good few days, we knew that a drop was coming. And so the environment is bearish. But that doesn't mean I still can't hit little longs, right, on the smaller time frames. But you just gotta know that at any time the big axe can chop. So you got to get in and get out because you don't want to get chopped, right? Now, even the 1 minute is so important to me. What I look for in the 1 minute are these blood diamonds, which is a red X and a red square thing conjoined. Huge indication that there's going to be a drop. And I look for the yellow X's for manipulation. This is one where there was a pump. Isn't that crazy? It's like, yo, there's going to be a big move that's going to come. Most of the time it is a dump. But again, this yellow X that's why it's yellow. It's not red. Doesn't mean it's going to dump every time. It means that there is a whale move that is coming. And what do you have it? 2 minutes later, bang, it comes, right? So that's why people have multiple screens. You have the one. So if I'm in a trade, especially in like a volatile time when there's a trend coming to an end or whatever, you got to have the 1 minute up so I can see what's coming, what's coming. So on the 1 minute, I'm looking for the blood diamonds, yellow X's. 30 minutes, great. The hour is what Market Cipher was designed around. We really had the Viagra effect with Market Cipher. We did not.
After 4 hours, you had to call a doctor? Is that right?
Yes, that is exactly what happened. Yes. I actually had to get surgery. I'll tell you what, though, you're going to be never mind. We're going to keep this PG.
That's great. That's great. Let's do that.
So the Market Cipher, I can't blow on I'm like, and it doesn't do anything.
That's good.
Market Cipher was designed for the hour. With Heiken Ashi candles. I only trade with Heiken Ashi candles.
I wanted to ask you about that. Because what really is the difference in the?
So the main difference, first off, the previous candle, it starts, but the time frame's different. So like a normal weekly candle ends on Sunday. This weekly candle ends on Wednesday. But basically, it gives you, it's like your own built-in Elliott wave type of pattern is how I describe it. It's not an Elliott wave. I don't want to hear no Elliott wave BS. But I'm saying that, see how it gives you, it's green when it goes up, red when it goes down.
Yeah.
And it just helps me see the pattern, right? Yeah. And so I know that, okay, I'm supposed to be shorting tops and longing. You're supposed to buy red, sell green. So if we switch back to normal candles, oh, what the hell is going on? You know, what the hell is going on? You know, and everyone else and their mother, I know people like, and I'll also switch back to normal candles too. I'll take a look at them. You know, you have a little bullish hammer candle right there. And there is something to be said about that. It's, you know, it's, but there's another one right here and then it dumps, right? There's a blood red diamond right here. That dumped. That was right. This dump right here.
Look at that one.
this red X popped up literally like within 5 minutes of this candle. And so it didn't dump and then the red X. This one flashed. It was like, boom, blood diamond, shit's gonna hit the fan, and then bam, it dumped so hard. And so it's designed for Heikin-Ashi candles. It was designed around the hour for Bitcoin. But it turns out it works for all time frames and for any market. And I tell you, when it dawned on me, I want to show you when Market Cipher truly, like, I knew, I was like, man, we got something special. We got something special. And that was on the weekly. So let me show you this. So we're on the weekly, and we have on Market Cipher A, this green dot, which is bullish. Okay, very strong bullish indication. The last time we had a green dot on Market Cipher A on the weekly was in 2015 in October. This beautiful candle right here, where Bitcoin was $260, and it went all the way up next week to $500, and then bam, crashed back down, right? But look at this beautiful uptrend that came about afterwards, all the way up to 19,000, right? Now that we're not, no, that's not it. There's more, okay? Market Cipher B right here, green dot. Look at this beautiful blue wave. Let me make this a little bigger. Look at this beautiful blue wave. Boom, she cut in. This was the bottom. What was the price of Bitcoin when this fired off? It was on this candle. It fired off
100, 3150, 3200, somewhere around there.
Yeah, like 3160 up to 4176. Market Cipher nailed the bottom. And so ever since this green dot closed on the weekly, like when this pump just started happening out of nowhere, you know, we didn't know what the hell was going to happen. We're like, okay, when's this crazy pump going to end? This Chinese Binance tether pump, right? And this green dot printed, and I was like, man, you know, the last time, it's time to be bullish. It's time to really long the bottoms, and you know, we've been doing pretty good since. So this is when I knew Market Cipher was going to change the world. I know it sounds corny, but it's true.
Well, it's changed the world for a lot of people. I mean, if somebody's able to go from 1 Bitcoin to 6 Bitcoins in 2 weeks, I mean, that's definitely, you know, it's not retirement money, but, you know, if you take that same, you know, over 2 weeks, you can 6X something. I mean, that can easily turn into life-changing money in a short period of time. So
it's changed my life.
Yeah,
for sure. I can't, like, go once you start trading with Market Cipher and you take it away, it's like, what was I thinking? And you think about so many times, and, you know, you combine it with patterns, and you combine it with and other things, right, with your patterns. And it's just, you realize that without Market Cipher, you are gambling. And I mean, so many of these people that are in these profit logs, out of these thousands of people, they would have never even dreamt about having the results. I would have never dreamt about having the results I get. Listen, I never worked for Goldman Sachs. I am a self-taught person. I've always loved the stock market and everything ever since I can remember. But I think that gives Market Cipher an edge, because your average person that's new into trading or a trader with little experience, can make it work. And as long as you just have some discipline, if you're a greedy bastard, no indicator will help you.
That's true.
Market Cipher does not enter and exit for you. You have to do that, right? But if you are a semi-disciplined person, you can do it, and you can just, I mean, all these are all different people. The people I've never even talked to, heard of. I mean, they're just murdering it. And so, yeah, this ain't the end. Market Cipher is just getting started, and there's plenty of room. There's enough for everyone, and yeah, it's terrific.
Well, I'm going to be jumping in that Discord and checking that out. That's really interesting in there. But let's talk about, lastly, I definitely want to have you on the channel again. I want to do more trading things on the channel, so definitely want to have you on maybe again next month or something like that. But where can people get this?
So you go to our website, which is shittokens.com. Just spell out shittokens.com, or CryptoFaceCrypto.com. Let me pull it up here for you, actually. And there's a little, so this is our website. So you can click Market Cipher right here. And then, yeah, there's me with the Bybit guys. Yada, yada, yada. Yeah. And then you fill out this little form right here. You don't need to put your phone number. That's my web guys doing whatever they're doing. But yeah, it's 0.1 Bitcoin for 1 year. It's completely worth it. I mean, people have paid it off in their first trade. I love Market Cipher. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah, that's definitely awesome. So you guys just know when you want to get in on this Market Cipher, buy the dip, because it's 0.1 Bitcoin. So if the price goes down in Bitcoin, hey, you guys jump on and get this Market Cipher, and you just trade up from there and make it back pretty quickly. So I'm excited about this. I have got access to it a couple weeks ago, and I've been checking it out. I'm really ready to jump in and try to make some of these trades, and maybe I can have some of these logs and throw them in the Discord. Yep. And then I can show them on the channel, which would be really cool. So
start out paper trading, man. You don't even have to start out with real money. Like, practice with it first. There's no rush. Like, the markets of gold and stocks and Bitcoin and shit coins and Forex, they're not going anywhere. So there is no rush. There's tutorials in our Discord under the Market Cipher tutorial tab. And we're blowing up for a reason. If it didn't work, if it wasn't as amazing as we are saying, it's even more amazing than I've been explaining. But if it wasn't true, the cat would have been out of the bag by now. And so ignore the little stalker trolls in the YouTube comments. And it is a good thing. Everybody wins. I have people in Africa, South America, Russia, Ukraine, Japan, America, Canada, Mexico, in every single country. There's a Market Cipher wizard in every single country, and probably in a city near you. Huh, Sid? You guys want to say hi to the pup? Let me
let's say what's up.
Whoa, you're a big boy.
Oh, that is a big boy. What kind of dog is that?
Say hi, Sid. Say hi. He is Samoyed. He's my fluffy floof.
Fluffy floof. That's a.
Hey, are you being shy? Why are you being so shy?
That is awesome. Looks like a snowman.
Yeah, he looks like the Doji dog, they say, but he's a little more white. He's my little sled dog. He pulls me on my skateboard. And then not a woman can walk by him without paying homage, tell you. So
that's key. That's key right there.
And if you're struggling to get a girlfriend, two things: A, get to the gym. B, get one of these guys, and
I think
you'll be taken care of.
I think you botched that up. Step one, get Market Cipher. Step two.
No, I was going to say that now. Get Market Cipher so you can afford it.
You got to. So, all right. Well, CryptoFace, thank you so much for, coming on the channel. And you guys make sure not only to check out, Market Cipher, but also make sure to check out his YouTube channel. He's got a very popular YouTube channel that's doing very well because, obviously, he knows what he's doing when he's trading. This Market Cipher is doing well. So, definitely thank you for coming on the channel, and hopefully we'll have you on again down the road.
Dude, I'll come down. I'll come on anytime just to kind of talk about something more. I don't want people just to think we're just here to sell and shill. But this deserves, Market Cipher this is a crusade, you know, it's a crusade. So everybody wins, and I'll come back anytime and just do a little breakdown. You're a cool dude. I talk with a lot of YouTubers behind the scenes, from some of the most popular, and I know some people say I'm cocky, but they don't really care about their followers. And I can tell that you do. You didn't come at me saying, you know, okay, you didn't ask me for any money or anything. You're not asking me for any money. You're doing this for the right reason. That's because you've done your research and you think can help people. And so yeah, you're cool, dude. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. All right, man. Well, we will talk to you later.
Peace.